Hello everybody, welcome to JTOG 27. I am JT, and of course we have the other guy, Ivan Miranda.
Hello.
We've got a bit of jerkiness. We're not quite sure why, so apologies for that. Oh, yep, that was actually pretty bad. No idea why. There's a process running on my Mac that's doing something weird, so apologies for that.
Yeah, he's mining Bitcoin because now it's all fast.
Totally. G'day to the chat. We have Kathy O'Malley, Shay Street, Thierry Dieu, Matt or Jake from State Farm, Dasmia, Spike, Teresa, scanning. That'll do. That looks like it. Oh, no, sorry. Much more scrolling. Oh, hello. Brian Vines, Maya Makes.
Raise your hands.
Yes, everybody raise your hands. James, Sonic Alchemy, Scalda is here. Graphit is here. Wow. Mr. Buttram.
Yay.
I think that's it.
Lots of people.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Oh, Pokon is here.
Yay.
Woo! Joe Paddock, hand raised. Thank you, Joe. Yeah. Oh, Wellbot's here too. Hi, fuckies. Says Wellbot. Lovely. It's all good. That's good. Thomas Moroz. Oh, Fernando Jerez is here.
Hey.
Man, it's happening. All right. Welcome, everybody. So, I put a post on Twitter a couple of days ago saying that I was really slack and I didn't announce what the challenge for this week was going to be. Now, to some people's credit, they actually did commence the challenge, but realizing that they've got an extra week, haven't really published much. Now Thierry has, which I will show Thierry's current best, and that will give everyone an indication of what they have to defeat. But yes, we 21. Thanks, Kathy. Yeah, we'll delay till next week. So JTOG 28 will be the cantilever 3D printed only challenge. Thanks, Ivan. That's good. What's your temperature like, by the way, in your little greenhouse?
The weather these days.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. 21.8 degrees in the greenhouse. No heating.
Wow. Yeah, focus, man. Focus. What's it like outside, though?
It's maybe 15, 16 degrees. It's amazing. It's like summer.
Okay, well that's.
Today,
all right.
I came without my jacket on my bike.
Oh, good.
It's very nice weather. I don't know what happened, but after like 50 days straight raining, now this.
Well.
And now.
And soon you'll need to get rid of the greenhouse, otherwise there'll be condensation dripping throughout.
No, I will put cooling, AC. I will put AC.
Okay, fair enough.
It will be a very cheap AC too.
Look, James from Sonic Alchemy is saying 14 degrees in Berlin. I think it's around 20-something degrees here in Melbourne today. Thierry's just showing off, minus 25.
Minus 25 what?
Shay is Celsius.
Oh,
Shay is saying -4. Dasmia is 12. 10 for Chris Mayhew. Oh, Chris, hello. I didn't say hello to you before. Yeah, so wow, 26 for Teresa, down from 38. My God, kill me now.
Oh, yes.
Hey, Wexter, Mr. Majanovic. is here. No idea, but friggin' warm, says Maya. Plus 10 is friggin' warm? Man. Okay, you don't want to come to Australia, Maya?
Yeah, but plus 10 this time of year, it's extremely warm.
Yeah, yeah.
Here it should be snowing.
Yeah, there's. I heard on a podcast today that Boston has had the least amount of snow for many years this season.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
the weather.
Yeah,
the weather is crazy. The climate is broken.
Yes, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what anybody that's orange says. There is climate difficulties in the world.
Facts don't mind about opinion.
Correct.
It's the beautiful bit. Like
correct.
you can think that your sweater is bulletproof, but that won't stop the bullet.
I'm surprised. Just on a complete tangent. I'm surprised a bullet hasn't actually been aimed. Just anyway, there's my political statement for the year. But I said nothing, so no one knows what I'm talking about. Print it yourself 3D. Hello.
Yay!
Joe Paddock saying he got 8 inches of snow last night.
Nice. I love snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the white fluffy stuff, not the brown.
The fluffy.
The brown sticks.
Fluffy.
Yeah, the fluffy
nice. Okay. All right. What's been happening? Here we go. Brian Vines, music, Oompa Loompa, doopity doo. Oh dear, oh dear.
Okay.
Hello, here we go. Teresa and Rob are informed. Yeah, there we go.
Please, people, be subtle.
Yes, yes. And if you actually want to see something that's roughly 8 inches, go and look at Jake from State Farm's Twitter account, and there's a.
Did he go the platform because of the image? Or?
No. He blurred it, but he didn't blur it enough.
Okay.
Yum. Anywho. Let's get into some things that have been found on Twitter recently. All right, let me get this organised. What am I doing here? Yeah, that one. That's what I want. All right. So as I mentioned before, this is Thierry's submission. Sorry, this is Thierry's submission for this week, which doesn't matter. You can resubmit it next week. So if we have a look at the submission, so this is fully 3D printed. So these are just bits and bits and bits.
Okay, everything is 3D printed.
Everything is 3D printed.
There are no bolts, no nuts.
Everything's 3D printed.
Okay, 98 centimeters.
Almost 1 meter. That's about 3 feet for you imperialists.
About this.
Yeah.
3 feet.
Yeah, 3 feet. About 3 feet. Yes, Thierry's saying everything, nuts and bolts as well. So there's your minimum goal for next week, folks. Yeah. All right.
Did you know that in Spanish the vernier calipers are called king foot?
King foot. Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, literal translation.
King foot caliper.
It's not a brand. It's a historic reference.
No. I have no idea.
Ah, excellent.
We still have a king.
Oh, okay. But
I'm not sure is his feet, because before the king that we have now, we had another one, and they don't have the same size of foot.
But surely they vote your king based on a uniform foot size.
Do you think they have lots of, like, they buy kings in bulk?
Yes.
And they measure the ones that don't have the same foot size are discarded?
Correct.
Like in a meat grinder or something like that?
Yeah, and there's a glass slipper that they put their foot in.
Yeah. So it's a risky but with a very big reward job. Like, If you don't have the foot size, you get grinded. But if you have it, you don't work for you ever work ever.
But I hear,
Never.
but I hear the toe amputation business is going quite well.
Like trimming, like cutting.
Yes, yeah,
like,
just little bits.
Yeah, or like the Japanese style, like compressing the foot.
Oh
inside
yes, yeah.
Oh.
Hey. All right.
Or cutting the toenails.
Yes.
Because sometimes just that you are like nasty person that never trims his nails, and with that's just enough.
Well, if you have a small foot but long nails, does that class you as being valid for the entry as king?
If it is measured by your feet fitting in a certain shoe of a certain size, then yes, because if the nails are large, you will not you can try you can not trim your toenails for a year and see if you have the same shoe number.
Oh, okay, good.
The same size.
Wellbot has correctly pointed out that it was Chinese feet, not Japanese feet, that get bound.
Chinese, not
yes.
Japanese?
Yes, correct. Chinese.
I'm okay.
You're Spanish.
Whoa.
Oh, since we're correcting you on things,
please.
You don't know this.
It's not axes, it's axis.
Okay.
No.
So last week we had a conversation about gold and 150 grams or 150 milligrams. Tinkers went back and actually, thank you to Tinkers for attending last week. Tinkers went back to watch the show to see how bad his internet actually was. Right?
Yes.
And I said to him, when you get to the part about the gold, tell me if Ivan says 150 grams, because I would bet money he said, and sure enough, you said 150 grams. I will get the timestamp for you, and I will publish on Twitter. I will find it.
Do you want that I do how is it called, a rejection or not, a correction?
No. You don't need to do a correction or a retraction.
Retraction.
No, you don't need to do that. That's fine. Just don't send her 150 grams.
149 grams.
No, don't send her that. Although Dasmia is quite happy. Look at the smiles on her comments. Yeah, so that was I thought it was a bit generous. It wasn't what we had discussed.
No, there is no.
We love you, Mia, but not that much.
I would be killed. You have to know, like last week was St. Valentine's.
Was
Valentine's Day?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Or the week before.
Yeah.
Like
it was like 5 days ago.
I did buy a gift for my wife, and it wasn't worth as much as 150 grams of gold.
Or was it worth as much as 150 milligrams of gold?
Much more than that.
Good. All right, let's just moving it right along.
Very focused today.
Oh yeah.
Straight to the point.
Now, I moved this one up the line a little bit because this one is in fact Jake from whatever funny farm. So Matt, really. G'day, Wiles 3D. So this is yet another Wexter print, Wexter model, sorry. And Jake from State Farm has printed said Joker. There's quite a few of these kicking around, but this one's a beaut. This one's really good. So I thought I'd show it earlier before he has to leave, because he won't be with us for the entire time. Alright, now these are all in random orders. So, okay, so this is a Thierry thing. Best part about 3D printing is fixing things. So practical printing. So we had some fishing reel parts. This one in particular broke. So he modelled and made some new ones. The black bit slips over the top and still spins. So it's a push fit. So that's pretty fancy.
Yes, that's a nice.
Yeah, simple and functional. Dasmia, as this show revolves around her and Graphit, let's start the Dasmia show. So this is some of her models for the Filament Frenzy back of set block. Can you guys hear the flower spinning? I'm not sure if the
Yes,
sound is routed. Hold on. Yeah, it's being routed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Really nice.
Yeah. So that was one bit, but she decided to make another bit. So the summer theme version. So that's Joseph Prussia. So the whole concept here is that Tom or Filament Frenzy is setting up a set, which I'll cover off shortly. And in the background of the set are some bricks, and people are submitting their own bricks to appear on the set. And because I'm a top bloke, if you go to makerbrick.com, I actually have it forwarded to the tweet. There's a reaction from Ivan because he knows I just get domains everywhere.
Yes, you are. Yes.
So makerbrick.com will forward to the tweet that Tom sent out, which is simply the dimensions of the brick. Now, once we get some bricks happening in his show, I'll forward that to the bricks themselves. So, anyway, Shay knows exactly what I'm talking about. Shay has more domains than I do, and that is
really?
Yes, yes, he does. Yes, he has 30 or 40% more than me.
Don't you go to those meetings where they renew the DNS? The DNS keys and everything every year. You have to be sure that nobody messes up your stuff.
I'm in the. I got to be careful how I say this. I'm in the root clan.
The root clan.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Next, switching. This is just an awesome print and color. Right, so this is 3D Print Tech, Richard Rowan. Well, apart from the green one, which I called celery spiral, he was after names for this thing, and I called it a celery spiral. But the same model printed in a different filament looks bloody fantastic.
Yes, Werther's original.
All right, next one, Maker's Muse. You've seen this one.
Sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Yes, I've seen it.
You've seen this one. So this is Angus from Maker's Muse. He's making a tiny weeny little tank.
Yes.
Now, what's interesting about this, which I know from a previous conversation with him, are the treads. Do you know what the treads are?
Yes, those are wristbands.
Correct.
One of those silicone wristbands.
Correct.
Yes.
So they are literally the rave type bands or any sort of con or convention bands. Yes, wristbands. Thank you, everybody.
I think it can be read on the image.
Yes, correct. All right.
Which they are. Where they are.
So this one was from Stuart Priest the other day. This is just completely random, and I'll get you to do this. I kind of want to make a message tone for my phone where Ivan Miranda is saying spaces. So I, as you can see, I said, have you done this yet? I was thinking he would download a video and splice it together. Yeah. And he goes, no, but if he could convince Ivan to get me clean spaces MP3, I'll do it. So, of course, I said, well, maybe I can help. So, speak to Stuart now, Ivan, and say spaces like several times, and I'll shut up.
Spacers! 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 Spacers is calling! The Spacers is calling!
Excellent. Thank you very much. He will be thrilled, I'm sure. He did actually volunteer that if he did make a ringtone, he'll send it to you so you can give it to your Patreons.
Okay, I will.
All right, so just randomness of life.
Yes.
All right, Kathy.
It's the best randomness.
Yeah. Kathy, you have been busy. I like this for a number of reasons, but phraseology is going to be interesting. So Kathy started a lucky dip at work, a trivia competition, right? And the phrase here, one numpty, this is very Australian. This is one idiot, jackass, whatever. So one idiot did a reply all to everybody with the answer. So she had to generate new questions. But here, look at all the stuff she's printed for this bloody trivia competition.
Yes.
There's pages of it. So these are all prizes and gifts.
Really?
Someone's got far too much time on her hands.
You bet.
And of course, I haven't even clicked on all the pictures yet, the sub-pictures. So,
wow.
So that's tremendous work. Kathy, how long did it take to print all that stuff?
Forever.
Yeah.
She started with a maker bot and finished.
It was a rep wrap.
Yes.
Brian Vines. So one numpty isn't a unit of measure. I have a friend who actually says numpty, and I don't think that's right. So
it could be me.
Yeah. Look, I've already thrown you under the bus already once tonight. let me not do that again. Goodbye, Vedran. Thank you for attending.
Bye.
Let me just queue up another. Oh, this one's cute. Brian Vines will like this one. All right. So this is Fab 365. They do the folding robots. This doesn't go for too long. I'll turn the audio on.
Click.
Clickety click.
I can do the noise. I can do the noises in the back if you want. Snap. Clickety.
Has anybody in the YouTube notification? Thanks, Teresa. This is why I do it on Twitter. Has anybody else purchased any of the Fab 365 models? Oi, Wellbot! Stop it! Wellbot's now picking on a Mac. Given that the two hosts of this show are running Macs, you can be banned pretty quickly.
Yes.
So, 3D printed, flat, business card and SD holder. I know we were talking over the top of it. Yes, Spike, I've bought quite a few also. I just bought Bender the other day. Robot with cigar. It's sort of like
from sometime Urama.
Yeah, so it's like Flowalistics, low poly space toys, which is a white one which looks like a stormtrooper and a black one that looks like Darth Vader, but they're low poly space toys.
Bad Weather Soldier instead of Stormtrooper. Bad Weather Soldier.
Ah, I like that. Bad Weather Soldier.
Yeah.
That's because those two fakirs. That is a derping. Yeah.
Millennium Malcolm.
Dark Invader. Millennium Malcolm. Yes.
Two copyright infringements in one. Dark Invader.
Yeah.
You could two different companies at once.
Yeah, you'll get. Who did Space Invaders? Probably Namco or anyone else. Chime in, or someone want to Google it for me. Who did Space Invaders? Whoa, autofocus. There we go. Do you know Space Invaders ran on 6 kilobytes of code?
That's a lot.
Yeah, back then it was, but it's not a lot now.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that they added extra stuff because they had some room left.
Is that right?
For sure.
All right, let's switch around. Okay, so this one's interesting. Thierry knows about this one, I think, from memory. So this is Kodak 3D printer, which is doing the rounds at the moment. But the most interesting thing is the spool holders, the canisters that are airtight and have PTFE going out of it, right? Yes. So I've had correspondence with Kodak on this already. So as you can see down below, sell us the cartridges already.
Like the thing is that they want to sell us very expensive filament because it is in a box or something like that.
No, I just want the canister, the clear canister to put your own filament in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, soon. They keep telling me soon. But I thought it was funny that they actually bothered to write back, which they've done before.
You should ask every day. Is it already out? Like
No.
already?
No, that's just not good form.
You could just program an IFTTT task to do that.
Yeah, if this then that, yes, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Tato, people are saying. Mayamake says Namco. I thought it was, but no. Shay is saying Tato. Wellbot's saying Tato. Spoice invited, mate. Yeah, that's because of the Australian.
Spoice noise is spoice invaders.
You have a toit body. 5 more minutes.
And I will buy a ute.
A ute, yes, you've got to have a ute. 5 more minutes, Thierry, that you're going off fishing, or 5 more minutes something else? Oh, or 5 more minutes before I ask them again.
Oh yes. We could take turns.
Yeah.
Not me, because I don't remember doing anything. But
correct.
Responsibility cool.
This one was pretty cool. So, 3D printed on Thingiverse. Well, the model is on Thingiverse. Now we'll talk about Thingiverse later, which is a whole different subject altogether. Hey Walter, how you doing?
Hey
Martine, how are you? Did I miss anyone else? Quick scanning.
People, sooner or later it's going to be impossible to account for everybody.
No, we'll make sure. We'll make sure.
We'll speak faster.
Correct. Okay, so this particular model is augmented reality trigger. Okay, so the shapes on
those are tags.
Yes, they're tags. Correct. They are exactly tags. So I think the next frame is what I want it to be. Yes, it is. I won't play the whole video.
Cool.
So the guy, for anyone that doesn't understand what's going on,
who did this?
It'll be in the Thingiverse. So the guy is holding the 3D printed cube, and he's using augmented reality software to. There you go. You can see it briefly.
Whoa. Who did it? What's the name?
I'll find out. Calm down. Settle down.
Yes. We need to give proper credit. This is really cool.
Yes, and as Thierry's pointing out, the cool part is you don't need VR goggles or anything like that. It's just on a mobile phone. It's AR. All right. So, yeah, it plays video as well. We're halfway through. I'll post a link. Yeah, I'll do that now. Blip. Copy.
That is 3D printed is secondary. Like,
yeah,
you can
exactly.
do that cardboard, but the VR app is really cool.
All right, there's the Thingiverse model. Yes, Spike, it is super cool.
Yes.
Brian's saying it's a commercially available product and the person reproduced the cube. Oops. I don't know how bad that is, but oops if it's bad.
Depending if that person doesn't intend to sell it, I don't think that's much. Like, I don't think that they are getting money from buying the physical stuff. I think.
Yes.
Most probably are getting all the money from the app.
But hypothetically, they're taking sales away from the commercial entity.
It could be, yes. Yeah.
Anyway, we're not lawyers. As I do, asterisk. No, I am not a lawyer.
Asterisk, not lawyers.
Yeah, correct.
We should make a list of everything that we are not, and have banners ready, like cardboard banners, like.
We would need too many of those because we're not a lot of things.
Are you sure? I think I'm everything.
Yes.
Like not a surgeon, not a lawyer.
Yeah.
Not a cop.
Fireman, spaceman.
Yes.
Tesla driver.
Fireman. I have my past with firefighting.
Funnily enough, like, your little video did the rounds again on the week on Twitter with your urinating little robot.
the peeing robot.
As long as the fire is less than 3 centimeters tall, you're okay.
I have to say that until I started reading the comments on the video, it didn't even cross my mind. But
really?
Once people started saying it, like I feel like how on earth didn't I see that?
Yeah.
Like that was so obvious. Like, but
totally.
But still fires. Like when I was a kid and I went camping with my friends to the mountains. Whenever we did fire and we had to leave, we peed on the fire.
Yeah.
It's a very effective if you have drunk enough water. It's a very effective way of putting out the fire.
It's better than spitting on it.
Oh yes.
There you go.
Definitely.
I'm just looking through the comments.
Look, an augmented cube. What? In reality, this is just a black cube.
Yes,
but
the augmented reality looked awesome, even through Skype.
Almost like it's like it is here.
Fair enough. Spike was saying that Thingiverse doesn't work anymore. Yeah, I'll get to that in a minute.
It was fast for a bit.
It's been a while, actually. It's been pretty horrible. Yeah, I'll cover this now. Hang on, let me rewind. I'm not going to play the whole video on this. But since Graphit's in the audience, I'll do that. No, I won't. I'll do that. And then I'll do this. So this is the intro for Infill. The intro was done by. We don't actually need Ian's ugly mug. What I was actually showing was some of Graphit's cool work. What are you tapping in the background there, my friend?
I'm trying to stop my phone from ringing.
Ah, okay. I thought I heard extra noise.
It doesn't ring on my phone. It rings on my wrist. Ah,
okay. So the gist of it was, Graphit has done an awesome job on this particular intro for Infill, and some other graphics which he's done, which is bloody awesome. Let me switch to us, and then we'll discuss. So. So Infill, OBS is being a cow. Yeah, poor Ian. Infill is a stream like ours between IR Blinks and Blinkhorn and Tom, Filament Frenzy. Tom appears to be nervous about the process. Remember when we started and we were having conversations beforehand, and it was like I wanted it to be perfect, and we're still not there. And you were going, no, let's just have fun, and so I'm trying to coach Tom. I'm just saying, dude, it's okay. I stuck the knife in the other day. I said, dude, it gets really, really easy after episode 26.
Yeah, and the first, almost like. The people that is, I was going to say nobody's watching. No, the people that wants to watch is the one that is watching.
Yep, correct.
So you're amongst friends, and nobody cares. Like if it doesn't look perfect, nobody cares.
Yeah, exactly.
If the sound is not more or less right, you might get a few complaints.
Yeah, sure.
Nobody cares.
Yeah,
nobody cares.
Like last week when I didn't unmute for the first minute 20.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Yeah, everyone's lip reading practice.
You can start with, and nobody cares.
Exactly. Yeah, the playback on the video is really bad. I'm so sorry. YouTube. Let me see if I can. No, I'm not going to do that. That's not going to copy. Go to Ian's channel. Find infill. So there's a lot of behind the scenes work going on. Looking forward to it. You know, they've been supporters of us, and of course providing time zones, etc. I'll be looking forward to, you know, attending their streams as well.
Shout out! Go and subscribe.
Now, is it a hangout? I don't know yet. I think it's Tom and Ian chatting like Ivan and I do, with some extra information, you know, news items and stuff. But again, chat with those guys. I don't want to say anything that's not correct.
Yeah. They provide lots of information about wall building, painting, like framing of doors, handles, everything that it requires to get in or outside a room, like doors, but like locks of the doors. When you are in a room, like lamps, paintings on the walls, couches, everything that you require, like for the inside of a house, a home. They talk about all that stuff. They give very good advice.
Oh, good.
Very good.
Excellent. Good. All right.
All labs.
Right, Walter, the answer is, and I've been asked by multiple people, this is not Hangouts, because you cannot do it in Hangouts. Skype is the answer, and OBS.
JT is the only person in the entire universe that knows how to do OBS between two people that are not in the same room,
or three people,
Hangouts,
or three people. We've
Brady
done.
Bunch style.
We will do Brady Bunch one day.
You should please do in your channel a video about how to do this, because you will get the visits from millions of podcasters and streamers that want to know how to do your magic.
Magic, as the GIF goes, magic. Yes, Walter, I'll chat and I'll explain some of the intricacies.
Yes.
Unknown Teresa. JTalk 30. How many weeks is that? That's 3 more weeks away. Yes, I'll still be here. Oh, in reference to I'll still be here. Murph, here I come. It's real. Now,
do you need because we're in Spain, we need to ask for kind of a visa?
We have a waiver for the US. It's called ETSA, one of those.
Yeah, we have the same thing. Yeah.
Now that my new passport has come, I can apply for that. And strangely, the passport photos I got, I'm not allowed to use for the visa waiver passport photo. It's a bigger size, a different size. How about? Yeah, I said to the lady at the post office when she took the photo, I said, "Oh, can you take some extras because I got to use it for the visa waiver?" And she said, "No, that's 50 millimeters by 50 millimeters, so it's a different size."
But that's one thing, and you know, in the ESTA, we don't need to apply with a photograph.
I'm going by various misinformation. Yeah, who knows?
Okay. That may be a thing from the Orange Menace.
Okay. Yes. Joe, so you haven't succeeded yet. Okay, I will do a video. Yes, Esther, fill out, blah, blah, blah. Yep. Okay.
Yes.
Martin, I'm looking forward to meeting you and everybody. This is purely social for me. My wife eventually came around to the concept of me going overseas without her. She now has 2 cats to look after, so we'll leave it at that. All right, next. So infill. Look out for infill. Ian and Tom. We'll promote it when it happens.
Yeah.
because it's you know, it'll be interesting. It's another take on things. You know, it doesn't matter if we're covering similar ground, same ground, whatever.
Flooring, everything that you need. Remember, infill.
Yeah, yeah. So because I just did something for graphite, I'll try and talk over that. Because I did something for graphite just then, which was the graphics of infill, let me do something else for graphite. Well, it's not for graphite, but I think that just... Ooh, I just got an OBS up here, something bad. Hold on. Oh, that's bad.
Oh. JT is touching buttons on the screen.
Yeah.
Like
I shouldn't
clicking switches.
I shouldn't have done that. Now, nobody else saw.
Panicking.
Yeah, nobody else saw what you see because I'm still streaming the other thing.
That's what I'm the narrator when you are doing things that people cannot see.
Yeah.
He took off his shirt and it's what a spectacle, what a show.
Oh dear, let's not go there. All right, so Graphite has done it again with one of his prints and of course the presentation thereof.
Stop complaining.
Look, his eye lights up. He's got an LED for an eye. Oh yeah, copyright strike incoming. Good point. Well, he did. I think he actually said that on his tweet too. There you go. Enjoy before they hunt it down because of music copyright. Whoops. Oh well. Well, hey, if we get a copyright strike, I'm sure we'll celebrate it.
Yes, we can start doing like...
Oh yes, why not?
Instead of the music.
Brian Vines is saying OBS, which is the software using, is officially broken software. Well, it's free, it's open source. I've also got like 100 processes running right now in the background, which is a little foolish, shall we say, but it is what it is.
We could do Skype and point a camera to the screen. Put the two screens. You record yourself in one screen, me in the other one. Record it with a third camera, and stream that directly to YouTube.
And I thought I was doing things slightly complicated.
And then put cardboard signs below it. And you could do it live.
Yeah, and we hold up our own little, you know, lower third things.
I think I could do that machine, like the most complex way of doing a live stream. Like two monitors with LED displays below them.
Yep.
And cardboard cut-offs to put in front of the images, like you have now on the screen, and then film that with a camera that is streaming directly to YouTube.
Okay, I gotcha. Understood. We would always go with the processors, Brian. Nothing amateur here. Yeah, live stop motion. Yes, sorry.
Oh yes.
Let me flick to the next. How we doing for time?
Like a puppet show, like with.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm JT, and this is the other guy.
Speaking of hi everyone, if it actually triggers, there we go. Giant Lego figure, 1/2 meter tall. Neres has just gone mental and done this enormous Lego figure. So that's 1/2 meter is 500 mils, so it's 1 2/3 feet.
It's a multicolor print.
No, individual parts. Imagine the purge block on that. He's got 2.5 kilos of filament as it is. 45 hours. Hey Jeff Slater, how you doing?
Hey, good day.
All right, next.
I'm always going to Italian. Good day.
Good day. Individual pants, correct, Brian. All right, so our Cache 1 has done a number of series of designs. He did Christmas ornaments. He's done other things for his school, and this one he's done for Murph. I don't think he's actually going, is Daniel, but he's done a bunch of lanyard tags for anyone that wants to go to Murph. He has done an Aussie one with a football and a cricket bat, which I think I'm destined to print. Kathy in the chat has already printed it out, or a variant of it. So that's pretty cool. So he's hard at work doing all of these designs, and yeah, we appreciate his work for the community.
Yes. He says that the total of 14 tags have been uploaded, and he is like doing test prints for the other two.
Yeah.
He should do it the other way around, like upload them and let people complain.
Yeah, correct. Brian, foot bat. Bat foot. He said a football bat. Two different objects. Yes, Australian football, AFL. The other thing that was suggested for Australia was having all their deadly animals on it, on the lanyard. So spiders and snakes and stuff like that. So people would automatically know that you're from Australia. Tool changer. I think probably everybody's seen tool changer before, especially in stop motion. It's not going to be great. What I found interesting, which is hard to see, but there's a wire brush, just like a literal wire brush. See that it's scrolling over there, just right there.
Oh yeah, just to wipe.
The wiper. Yeah, exactly. So high tech tool changer with a wire brush as a wiper. It works fine.
Yeah, it's true.
G'day, Red Light. How are you?
But I think if it is a nozzle, a brass nozzle and a steel wire brush,
yep,
it could, if you do a lot of material changing, it could eat your nozzle.
Right. Yes.
Just like brush, because it will happen many times in a print.
Yeah. This one was cool. Now a lot of these have been sent in or tagged by our, Squirrel Squad. Thierry has done a couple. Kathy's done a couple. This one was Thierry's as it happened. Not that it overly matters, but I do thank people for allowing me to not scour Twitter completely. And if it would play, it would be even better. It's not playing. Why are you not playing? Wow.
It's loading. Did you eat all your bandwidth this month?
No, it should. Oh, here we go. I'll start again. Idiot. Yeah, that's really struggling. Bugger. All right, I'm gonna post a link to that.
Now that you are showing this, and in the meantime, I've been really intrigued by the possibility of building a 3D printer with a TIG welder.
With a TIG welder.
With an HC TIG welder. Yes. It should be possible.
Well,
adding material.
What you're talking about is pretty much what that was. What I was about to show you.
Is it really? Because I've seen the video, but I haven't.
It may not be a TIG welder, but it's metal. So go have a look at it.
But there are many different ways of depositing.
I see.
Metal, like the technology. Like I'm saying a TIG welder because depending on the technology, a TIG welder and AC TIG welder is, let's say, between quotes, it's a cheap technology.
Okay.
And you only need to strap a TIG welder to a 3D printer.
Yep.
And switch the extruder for the rod feeder. And that's it.
So imagine, let's just say hypothetically, you had a CNC frame that you could bolt something onto, and
that's what I would like to try.
Yes, you should build a CNC frame. Having said that,
I should.
What
I'm so stoked with that project. And there is stuff that people haven't seen yet. Oh my god!
because I've seen.
Metal.
I've seen.
Yes, you have seen something. They haven't.
Hey, Tinkers, how are you? Yes, insane blocks.
MIG welding.
That is us.
Spike says that is MIG welding.
MIG?
Yeah, MIG welding is a little bit more hard to control, I think. Like AC thick with aluminum, for example, is much more cleaner, and then you will with a thick welder you will need a stick. That's what I think should be the feeding, like the filament. The filament should be that stick. Okay. When you do thick welding, you have the torch with two triggers, one for the gas and one for the spark, and then with the other hand you feed the material that is added to the bond in the weld. That should be controlled by the, as you will say, the extruder of the machine, and the other two have to be made automated. But the result is much cleaner with thick welding, so you will have a much better way of knowing what's the previous layer like. Like if the previous layer has to be flat enough so you can put material on top of it and you don't grow too much, or I think it will be easier. Brian says, but fighter, yes, but that should open a door to hobby metal printing.
Hobby metal print?
Yeah, like 5 or 7 years ago, 3D printers were really expensive, and now they are really cheap. They cannot be cheaper because then they will be free. And I'm waiting for a company to say, if you buy 20 kilos of filament, I will give you a 3D printer for free. That will end up happening.
That could happen.
Yeah. But like being able to print metal at home, I think it's nearer than we think. But because I think it will not involve lasers. It will be something like FDM for metal, not like SLA or SLS.
Okay.
And that's my rant about metal print.
No, not at all. I've been following Desktop Metal, the company, for a little while, just to see and center it, just because I'm interested in.
That's SLS.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm interested, but zero need and zero desire to spend that sort of money.
Yeah, but with thick, it will be a little bit more dirty, or you would require a little bit more of an industrial environment, a workshop or something similar. But you could be printing much bigger stuff, much quicker, much cheaper, and like the components are cheaper. Like you don't need expensive lasers, and that's I want to go metal.
Good. All right.
Metal.
I'm going to do a test. I'm going to put you on screen just by yourself for the time being. I'm going to close many of these tabs. I just want to see if this is actually the cause.
Just so JT can do his thing. I will move sideways permanently, like if I were in a boat, so he can see if I keep jumping and skipping frames like this. And then I can tell you that about that Peter that had pickled. How it was like Peter has pickled peppers in a jar. But what did Peter have? Peter had pickled peppers. But where did Peter have the pickled peppers? It was in a jar, like in water. Were they dry? I have no. Can I stop now?
Yes, you may.
I'm losing focus in both literal.
He's dizzy and he's lost focus. Miranda Gnome says.
Yeah, but do you know what's with that Peter? Do you know the?
Yeah. Peter Piper picked a pecker thingy. Something.
Yeah, but it's hard for you too.
Oh, absolutely. I don't even know the words.
And you don't know the backstory of that Peter. That's a drama right there, like family drama.
Really?
Alcoholic dad. Yeah. Lots of stuff there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Did he also play a pipe, and was he a Pied Piper and Peter Pepper Pickle something?
I don't know, but I want to know where she sits.
Okay.
And if she sits where she sits,
Ah.
can I say?
Yeah, you can say. Well, we said fuck last week, so.
No, fakir. It's not the same
Sorry.
thing.
Yeah, sorry. We said fakir. It's
Yes.
the lag. That's all. Tinkers is saying my insane question, my insane polls on Twitter entered into his dreams, and he got a blown tire on his truck. That's no good.
What?
I don't know. Have you seen my polls on Twitter? My stupid questions.
No, I've read the conclusion of one of your polls, and
Yeah.
it either for me passes like a blur. Like it's.
I understand.
I don't know. Like there is no way.
So
I need to sleep.
So Tinkers was giving me a hard time about a particular poll, and he's probably just awoken to find out that his estimate of my craziness is much reduced than what he thought it was going to be for that last one. Anyway, that's a whole thing. Wellbot, thank you. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Seeing everything. Beep, yep. Okay. And Shay's saying, have we seen your poll? I think he has a different... Brian Vines is saying the same thing. Yes, frozen peas. And yes, thank you, Mia, for volunteering to try frozen peas during your summer when it next comes around.
You cannot imagine how near is the word "poll" in Spanish to be a rude word.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, just shy of one letter.
Okay.
I'll let you know later.
Okay, cool.
After the stream, I will
No
explain
problem.
to you.
Tinkers, I did tell Ivan that you had found the 150 grams gold comment. I haven't gone through my DMs to find out the timestamp, but I will later. So thank you for that.
Let's all laugh.
Ha ha ha! At the crazy Spaniard.
Yes.
The one that throws gold around everywhere. Here, you have gold. You have gold. Something like that. Okay. Now we were talking briefly about Thingiverse earlier. Thingiverse has been a pain in the ass for 4 weeks, at least 4 weeks.
Yeah, but yesterday it was going faster, I think.
Oh, I had the other.
read something.
That's why I started a poll a few days ago. Thingiverse is working really well. Has anybody else got the same experience? Anyway, it lasted about a day, and then it would turn to shit again. Can I say shit?
Yes.
Okay, good. Fuck you to everybody.
3:30.
3:30. Yeah. Okay, 1:30. So I said something like. I've tried Ghostly, which was meant to be Ghostery, and AdBlock Plus isn't doing much in a conversation with someone else. AdBlock Plus reached out and said, "Hey, can we help?" So
with what? With Thingiverse?
Yes. So they're going to look. They're actually going to look at what to block for Thingiverse.
Yes. So it goes faster.
Yeah. So it's the analytics that's causing the delay. So it's all it's not the CDNs, because the CDNs you sort of need for Thingiverse to function, but the analytics of let me switch. I think I did that. Oop, there we go. The analytics of Thingiverse is where the delays are. I took more than 5 minutes to navigate to one item the other day. Thingiverse.com.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, I was wondering. Like, everybody talks about Thingiverse.
Yep.
And everybody goes to Thingiverse. But have you ever used GrabCAD?
No.
Do you know what GrabCAD is? I'm the only person in the entire universe using it.
I can deduce from its name what it might be. There's
lots of mechanical and real-world components model in 3D. But instead of usually having the STL file, you have the source file that you can modify.
Oh, okay. Yep. So you grab the CAD files.
Like, yeah, but it's epic. Like you buy a motor, and it is there model that you can drop it in your project and build your machine around it.
Okay.
It's really nice.
Grab CAD.
It's grab CAD, yeah.
Okay.
GRABCAD.
Yeah, grab CAD. That makes sense.
It takes huge efforts for me to spell.
Das mehr.
Please applaud me. I'm making big effort.
In lieu of a GIF, Dusmia has typed the words of our favourite GIF, or one of our favourite GIFs. Yeah, it's not just the scrolling pages, it's just everything. It's just horrible. Worse than OBS on my Mac at the moment. So what I did do was I used Google's DNS, so 8.8.8.8, or you could try 1.1.1.1. Correct, as the secondary, or 1.1.1.1, and that has helped.
That's Cloudflare.
Yes, Cloudflare is 1.1.1. Yep, and Google is 8.8.8 and
that's a sign of geekiness or nerdiness, knowing DNSs by memory, and from which they are.
Yes, but when it's for the same numbers, it's not that hard. But when you remember one from 20 years ago.
Oh yeah, I remember one from 20 years ago from the local phone company.
Yep.
The primary and the secondary.
Mine was Aussie Mail, and I still know the DNS.
Yes.
I did a lot. I did a lot of installs of Aussie Mail back in the day.
Yes, and I did end up knowing the Windows XP keys by memory.
Oh really?
Oh yeah,
that's cool.
Because like the thing is that I had a few XP licenses that work everywhere, like those that you can use everywhere without paying, because I was young and poor, and so were my friends.
I don't know what you're talking. I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry to interrupt. Go on.
No, I did install the same license like hundreds of times. Like
hundreds.
Yeah, hundreds.
Oh yes. My God! No wonder you knew it off the top of your head.
Yeah, asterisk, I will deny everything.
Yeah, correct.
That's all.
Cardboard, denial.
Yeah, I didn't sell anything.
No, I understand. But
when profiting from it, it was
you stole from Microsoft.
Really.
You've crippled them.
That no matter how hard the people that I installed the licenses tried, there was no. It's impossible that they could buy a license.
Yeah, I understand.
Because they didn't have the money, nor they didn't know where to buy a license.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
There was no internet.
Kathy's saying that they're still using them at work. I think she's talking about DNS entries.
Or thieves.
What, she's installing thieves at work or using them at work?
Yeah.
Or
I will send you my thieves.
Yes, thieves.
Like, pay me or I will send you my thieves. Instead of sending you hitmans, I will send you thieves.
Okay.
Because hitmans will try to convince you to give me the money, but thieves will take the money from you.
Yes. Or the government will.
The government always.
I've made no correlation there.
No.
All right, how are we doing? We've actually gone over time because of all of my things.
Yeah, you should just pull the plug, like the internet cable.
Okay, that's actually a subject of a poll, believe it or not. Ethernet cable.
Should I end the streams by pulling the internet cable?
No.
Set the computer on fire. No.
there's a button around the back here of my iMac.
It would be really vital, like you doing a live stream, and while you do the live stream, like start pouring alcohol on the computer, and set it on flames until the stream ends, like something stops working.
Interesting.
It will take a bit, I think.
I think so.
It depends if the lens of the camera is glass. It maybe lasts a bit longer. If it is plastic, it will like melt instantly.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if I go to the Apple Genius bar with a molten iMac, they're going to say, sorry, we can't repair this under warranty.
No. You think?
I think, yeah. All right,
yeah.
Done. All right, so hang on, Spike just said, I just changed DNS and let's hope it works. Might add to Google too. Yeah, burn it to crisps. Ivan needs to watch Lewis Rossman.
Who is Lewis Rossman?
He does Mac repair, but unauthorized.
As I do.
Yeah, no, like Mac repair.
Yes, like opening my Mac and repairing.
Yeah, but I think he does some soldering in there as well.
Okay. Do you want me to do some soldering inside my computer? I can do it.
No, I'd prefer you have a working computer.
Okay.
Okay, good.
All right. That lack of confidence is insulting.
Yes, component level repairs.
I'm really good at soldering.
I'm sure you are. If you can do an SMD, I'll be impressed.
I can do an SMD 1206 like without watching.
Okay. I don't need a video of that, honestly.
I will have to find. Once I was trying to use some microchip memories, and I did buy the wrong package size, and those were like the entire package was 1 millimeter square, and it had 8 legs, 4 on each side.
Oh my god!
And I did solder the chip to an 8-bit deep socket.
Get out.
Without not even using a lens, like bare hand with my eyes.
Out. You're insane.
And it worked. I did, and it worked.
Okay, that's the important bit, and it worked. Sorry, SMCs, yes. And don't sneeze when you're 1 millimeter.
Now, first soldering, then having the coffee.
Yep. All right. Good.
I think I have a photograph. I have to search for it. Yes.
All right. So.
Okay.
Next week, or very soon, I'll post the rules I'll post the rules on Twitter for the cantilever 3D printed longest thing.
Unless you do your slacking thing that you are doing.
Yeah, slacking. Yeah, exactly.
Slacking. I don't know what you are doing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I know what's going to happen for the next half an hour or 45 minutes after this. I'll be talking to you. Until you pretend you're busy. Oh, JT, I've got to go. I've got stuff to do. See you later.
There is an earthquake. Sorry, people from the internet.
All right, Shay, go to the bathroom. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for coming. All that. I want to do that. I want to do that. And now.
No.